Well, hello. So today we're going to talk about Sailor Moon Crystal. Yes, Sailor Moon Crystal on Hulu. I'm going to include a link at the bottom so you can check it out. Sailor Moon Crystal Season 3 is out. I don't know if you're aware of it. An amazing. Sailor Moon has been a beloved franchise. We're going to talk a little bit about the future of Sailor Moon, some ideas for the owners of Sailor Moon. Uh, Things we would love to see with Sailor Moon and what's going on, and the resurgence of Sailor Moon. So what's going on? What is Sailor Moon? First and foremost, for those of you that don't know who Sailor Moon is, Sailor Moon is a teenage girl who has moon powers. She is the reincarnation of the Moon Princess, and she has these friends: Sailor Mars, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Venus, Sailor Jupiter, who aid her in fighting the dark forces of the universe. So it's a really beautiful story. It was done a long time ago, anime style. It was a little campy. This time around, it's still campy, but there's some really deep issues, and the writing is just they're knocking it out of the park. Animation is top notch. Beautiful storytelling. Just it's an amazing, iconic. They totally brought it to a level where the fans. It's basically what they did is they went back to the original the manga, and they utilized those tools in order to and added a few more key elements, and flourished it into what we're seeing right now in Sailor Moon Crystal, and I'm including a link to the bottom. Now, I'm a student of spirituality, so I will let you know that Sailor Moon has a lot of secrets. Has a lot of secrets. Anytime you're tapping into those elements, there's a lot of great deal of secrets that are going on. But you can go back and study the whole Sailor Moon franchise, which is a beloved franchise. It was already done. You can find out the whole story. Sailor Moon Crystal goes back and revisits and tells it from a different perspective. So I'm excited. I'm excited. So what's the future for Sailor Moon? What do we hope for Sailor Moon? I personally hope that before we used to get like Pokemon, we released movies. Sailor Moon had at the same time movies that were released, beautiful movies, and so I do hope that Sailor Moon Crystal has that same opportunity to release amazing 2-hour movies where a whole storyline is being told in the new format with a few things, twists and changes. So that I hope that happens. And the other thing that I do hope that happens is that we get a live action Sailor Moon movie. I think we're in the digital age where we can make that happen. And how would you like to be produced? First and foremost, I think one of the biggest issues that I think we would need to deal with is whitewashing. We don't want to whitewash Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is a beloved Japanese franchise, so we don't want to whitewash it. At the same time, Sailor Moon is a blonde-haired girl. So, uh, does an Asian blonde haired girl get cast? Is it an entire Asian cast? I personally think that it would be really amazing to cast different cultures and different races, and have them all meet up in Japan, and have them all be going to school, and have them all meet up in Japan, and have it still be culturally set in Japan, but at the same time it's different cultures and different races coming together and being the Sailor Scouts. So yeah, I think that would be beautiful. I think what's really wonderful about this series is that it deals with friendship. It deals with transgender issues. Yeah, not necessarily like in an interesting kind of season 3. I think is a little bit very progressive, and it's dealing with homosexuality and transgender issues. And we're in a point, but is it a kids franchise or is it now an adult franchise because it's dealing with those issues? What's the questions with those kind of things? If you saw the most recent episode, you're like, and even in the earlier episodes, there's some interesting questions that are posed to the audiences about relationships between human beings and love and what love means. So, what do you think about Sailor Moon? Do you love Sailor Moon? I know I do. I used to own Sailor Moon dolls, give them to my cousins. But I don't know what the equivalent to a Sailor Moon. A Brody, what is it? A Brony is a guy who likes My Little Ponies. I'm a Mooney, but I think a Mooney refers to something else. So thank you for listening, and I wish you a wonderful day. Take care.